So another Andy B 2-minute video. And this is all about the idea of things that are closed but aren't actually shut. Perhaps it's a window or a door that you've closed but you haven't actually locked. It may be closed, but if it's not locked, it's not really shut either because it's still openable. Well, we've got a kitchen, quite a few windows in the kitchen, and quite often we run a steamer, so we open one of the windows in the steamer, and we've noticed the kitchen is freezing cold and quite noisy from the wind. And actually what we've discovered is one of the windows, when you close the window and you lock it, the bottom corner, the bottom half of the door, of the window, sorry, isn't actually pushing against the other side of the window. So although the window's closed and it's locked, actually the air is coming through. So the only way of closing the window properly is to open a window, go outside and gently close the window, and it seals perfectly. But if you don't get all those seals working, the window isn't actually shut, it's just merely kind of closed. And it's like that with a sin in our life. We can shut the door to sin in our life. We can put a lock on it. But if we haven't sealed it properly, then that sin's going to keep eking in and leaking in and leaching through. So how do we seal that properly? Well, we go to the outside and we push it from the other side. We need help. And it's the same with our sin. We need to go to God and say, God, please help me with the sin, with the things I'm doing wrong. Yeah, it's good to walk away from the sin lifestyles. It's good to move away sometimes to the other part of the country. So those things you've been doing, which you need to escape from in order to pursue being pure with God, are behind you and far away. But ultimately, none of that's going to work properly unless you have the Holy Spirit who can come along and properly seal all of the window. And we need assistance from the outside to do that. We need Christian community. We need brothers and sisters, people who we can be accountable to and with and for. So let's make sure we're closing the windows to actually be shut. So we're not got the window ever so slightly open when we think it's closed, because it gets a bit confusing. Just a thought.